Howdy folks, Laxo here. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about the Halloween event limited time exchange. I go over this pretty much every event, so let's go ahead and give it a shot. This exchange, not too much different than the last one. However, we do have a new character, so let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick here. Alright, the first thing we have here is his weapon, Byakuya's weapon. It's pretty good. It gives him a little bit more healing, so it's okay. If you plan on using Byakuya as like a main unit, then go for it. It's not bad, but you can pass on it and you'd be okay. It doesn't really impact his kit in a major way, so you could pass. Alright, you are exclusive weapon choice pack. There's nothing exclusive about it. It's all old characters. So, no. You don't need these. You can get all of these for just Jades. So, you could just pass on this. No need to get it. Especially, take a look at this. It costs 45. That is the most candy you will ever spend on a weapon. And it's right up there with the exclusive limited time event character. Like, no, it's honestly terrible. 45, way too much. Don't need it. Don't get it. All right, here we have what everybody should pretty much be spending most of their candies on. Soifone and her weapon. If you do not have Soifone at 5-star minimum, you need to get her to 5-star. But, however, prioritize her weapon because this is the cheapest you will ever see her weapon. You need to get her weapon. Minimum blue, it is 100% must. You need to get her weapon. Essentially, it doubles her damage. And it doubles all other procs. So, that's actually more than double. I apologize. So, it's very, very important. You need it. If you have it at blue, good, you're set. If you want to get to purple and gold, this is the perfect opportunity to do so, because as I said, it will never be cheaper than this. And after this event, it'll poof. Until next event, then it'll show up in the item shop. So, or the event shop. So, get it here. If you already have this and you do not have her as if you do not have her as a character, you need to get her as a character, 100% must. You can get her to 3-star minimum, and then you can spend J or Omnis from there on out. Moving on, next line here. SSR pack or weapon pack, don't need it. You can get those for free. SSR shard choice pack, you can get those for free. War Souls, once again, get those for free on my free-to-play. Actually, I'm on my free-to-play account right now. I think I've already gotten like at least 20 of these or so. 20, maybe 25, 30, somewhere like that. So get these for free everywhere and all the time, especially because it only gives you a choice of 3. Honest, that's terrible. Moving on here, we have the enhancement material packs. So these are actually not that great. A lot of people are probably looking at these thinking, I want to get them, but you don't need them. You could level up all your characters for free with just time. All it takes is time to level up characters. However, if you already have pretty much everything on here and you would like to level up your characters, and hey, go for it. But once again, you can get all these for free, and if it was like right here, for example, 35, or even if they up this to 40 or 50 to level up a character from, level 1 to Prismatic Blue 2, I'd be like, yeah, that's not a bad deal. Matter of fact, I'd probably get a couple of these. I'm not going to, but I'd probably get a couple of them. But once again, you can replace all these candies with just time. So don't get those unless you have everything else. Do not get those. Moving on here. We have some weapons. Let's go ahead and take a look at those real quick. Alright, first weapon first war soul we have here is the Bravery War Soul. So I believe, as I said in a prior video, this is pretty much just the Sunglasses War Soul changed to bleeding damage. So it's either a sidestep, if not a downgrade from that War Soul. which if you don't already have, then yeah, you can go ahead and get this Warsaw. It's not bad, but it's not a must by any means necessary. So you could pass on this, no problem whatsoever. Just getting a regular base Warsaw is probably better, if not maybe a side grade from this. So don't need it. You could pass on it. It's not super important, but if you do really, really, really like those bleed team comps, then go for it. You'll probably have a little bit of fun with it. Extravagant Warsaw. Of the two Warsaws, this is definitely the better Warsaw. So, as it is, increase HP by, I believe this is 15% when receiving damage greater than 30% of your max HP. Gain a shield equal to 15%. And I believe this goes up to like 18.75, pretty close to 20% for one round, and it actually can proc twice. So, that's pretty good. If you would like to get this Warsaw, as I said, it's definitely the better of the two, I feel. I did some testing, and as I said in a prior video, the 15% is only based on one hit of damage, not a proc. Like, let's just say Nell hits you, and it procs all the prior bleeds, and it looks like it does 40% damage. It could only do 15% damage, but the extra 15% or 20% or 25% of damage could just be bleed procs. So it won't proc all the time. However, it is nice, and the same goes for Soifon and all those others. I have this Warsaw now, and I have tested it, and it's really nice. It is really nice on certain like support-ish characters that actually do take pretty large chunks of damage. Like, as I said, Nell, for example. Who we got? Nini. She's work for any of the old school tanky units like Ulquiorra, maybe Shunsui if you want to run with him. Those characters would actually maybe get some pretty good use out of it. So, of the two Warsaws, it's definitely the best, or I'm sorry, the better. So, once again, not a must, but it's a pretty good Warsaw, and I do like it myself. So, moving on here, we have Emblem and Tome choice packs. 10 candies for one. That is a hard pass on my part. Come on, guys. If this was 5 for one, I'd be like, yeah, it's not a bad deal. But 10 for one? Nah, that's terrible. Moving on, we have Awaken Essences. Awaken Essences, these are actually not bad. It's almost a 1-to-1 ratio. It is 6 to 5, but it's pretty close to a 1-to-1 ratio. If you have, you know, like 6 extra candies or whatever, and you'd like to get a couple extra Awaken Essences, they're not super rare, but they're rare enough to, I'd understand and want to spend some candies on them. So yeah, go for it. It's not terrible, but if you do have a large chunk, I wouldn't suggest spending all your candies on that by any means, no. We have the gift box. No, don't need it unless you're really trying to pump up some characters. Or like big time, definitely don't need that. Well, we got Soul Orbs, major no. Soul Stones, definitely no. And what? Yeah, definitely don't need those. 3/4 of this stuff is pretty much free. So let's go ahead and go over a super quick recap here. And yeah, so I didn't actually go over this. So let's take a look at this. If you are a newer character, I'm sorry, newer account, then this is your priority right here. Especially if you already have Soifon, this is your priority. As you can see, actually, I actually spent, this is my free-to-play account, I spent everything on these because I really want to get all those other characters. If you don't have any of the really good characters, like, let's see here, Gin, he's good, Orihime, Nell, Nemu, Byakuya, Rukia, any of those characters, this is a must, like a must, because those characters are very, 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 very good, and you need them. I don't say need very often, but you need them. So, for pretty much all people that are new, this is what you want right here. If you already have Soifon, if you do not have Soifon, bypass those tokens and get her as a character minimum, get her as a character, and then get her weapon. This is the cheapest you'll ever see your weapon. Go for it. And as I said prior, if you do not have her, this is the first thing everybody should get if you do not have her. Get her, and then get her weapon, and then after that, get these. From there, it's pretty much a toss-up, whatever you want, whatever your flavor of the month is, go for it. Byaku's weapon, not needed. Everything else is pretty much garbage and free, so... Oh, except for the War Souls too, but yeah, everything else pretty much free. Let's see here. That is pretty much it, actually. So I do have, let's see here, I do have a couple more videos here. This is not my last video of the actual Halloween event. I think it has another, like 36 hours or so left, so I still have a couple more testing videos for Byakuya. I finally got him to 6-star, so we're going to be going over him as a 6-star. I'm going to be doing a 1v1 video of Byakuya and another fun little 6v6 video with Byakuya as well. So look forward to those probably in the next day or so. And yeah, if you guys enjoy this content, that subscribe button, I'd appreciate it. Hit that like button as well. Any other questions, comments, concerns, hit me up in the comments section or join my Discord. Check the description as well. And as per usual, guys, I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.